Lamine Yamal is insane. This kid has a €1 billion deal with Barcelona, broke records set by Messi and Ronaldo, made history in the Champions League, humiliated grown men at 16, and won the Euros before he even grew a beard. And he still has homework. But let's rewind the madness and go back to where it all began.
Nom complet.
Lamine Yamal was born on July 13, 2007. Yeah, 2007. Feel old yet? In a city called Mataro in Spain. He started kicking a ball around when he was 4. While most kids his age were watching cartoons and arguing over lollipops, Lamine was out there giving defenders nightmares. At just 7, he joined La Masia, Barcelona's legendary academy. The same place that produced Messi, Iniesta, Xavi. Not bad company, right? Fast forward to April 10, 2023, Yamal made his debut for Barca at just 15 years old. What were you doing at 15? Probably trying to figure out how to pass math. Meanwhile, Yamal was out here starting games in La Liga against Porto, becoming the youngest starter of the century for Barcelona. And guess what? He didn't just show up, he impressed. He was dribbling, passing, creating chances, making grown men look like they were chasing their lost keys. Unreal. Then came the records. And by records, I mean a whole avalanche of them. On February 21, 2024, he became the youngest player to ever play in a Champions League knockout game against Napoli. Just when we thought it couldn't get any crazier, a month later, he became the youngest player to ever appear in a Champions League quarterfinal versus PSG. And by April 16, 2024, he had already played 10 UCL games, the most for anyone his age in Barca history. Like, this guy didn't even finish high school yet, and he's already doing press conferences in the Champions League. And then there's his international career. Let's just say Spain hit the jackpot. He made his debut for the national team on September 8, 2023, when he was just 16 years and 57 days old, becoming the youngest ever player and scorer for Spain in the same game. Not only that, but he scored in a Euro qualifier against Georgia like it was just another day. Like, no nerves, no problem. And wait till you hear about Euro 2024. Yamal shows up, plays his first match at just 16 years and 338 days old, breaks another record for being the youngest ever at Euro. Then, 4 days before turning 17, he scored an absolute banger against France. I mean, the kind of goal you replay on YouTube 100 times because it makes zero sense. That goal didn't just go viral, it went into the history books. Youngest scorer in Euro history. And then Spain? Yeah, they won the whole thing, with Yamal in the starting lineup. At 17. Let that sink in. Now let's rewind a little to the beginning, because this fairy tale didn't start at Camp Nou. Lamine was born into a working class family. His mom Sheila was a waitress and his dad Munir was a painter. Life wasn't easy. His parents even named him after two people who helped them financially during tough times. He grew up between two cities because his parents split when he was just 3. His mom moved to Granollers while his dad stayed in Mataro. So Yamal was literally switching cities on weekends, playing football, going to school, juggling both worlds. He played his first matches at a local club called La Torreta, and from day one, people said this kid was different. Like, this boy will be famous kind of different. At just 6 years old, Barca scouts saw him and went, yeah, we're taking him, and moved to La Masia in 2014 and basically never looked back. And even though he grew up in Rocafonda, a poor and forgotten neighborhood, he now celebrates goals with a 304 hand gesture, a tribute to his area's postal code.
¿Qué significa la celebración 304?
Al código postal del meu barrio.
He brought pride back to a place the media used to ignore. He grew up idolizing Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldinho, like posters on the wall copying their moves in the playground type of idolizing. And now, he's playing in the same kit. It's like if you spent your childhood obsessed with superheroes and then Marvel calls and says, hey, want to be the next Avenger? And yes, the fame came fast, like fast. He won the Golden Boy Youngest Award while still in school. Literally, they had to accept the award on his behalf because he had homework. Just imagine being told you can't go to your football awards ceremony in Italy because you have math class. Oh, and about that €1 billion release clause Barcelona slapped on him, yep, that's not a typo. €1 billion. Basically, they're saying don't even think about touching our golden boy unless you're Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. And to be honest, even they might hesitate. But Lamine's story isn't just about records, it's about pressure. Imagine being a teenager and every headline says, next Messi. That's not a small shadow to stand in, yet Yamal handles it all with calm and class. And with the kind of confidence you usually only see in Netflix protagonists. Off the pitch, he's just like any normal kid. He jokes around, plays FIFA, and has a little brother and sister he loves. But the fame has brought chaos too. In 2024, his dad was stabbed in a car park. Thankfully, it wasn't fatal. Police arrested the attackers, but it was a reminder that fame doesn't make life easier. It just makes everything louder. Still, Yamal kept playing, kept scoring, kept winning. In the 2023-24 season, he played 50 matches. 50 for Barcelona. And he wasn't just showing up, he was scoring, assisting, breaking records. Youngest to score in La Liga, youngest to assist, youngest to appear in El Clásico, youngest to score 2 goals in 1 La Liga game. Like, he was running out of records to break. And the guy's got flair too. He doesn't just score, he makes it look easy. He curls it top corner like it's FIFA 24 on beginner mode. He dribbles through defenders like they're traffic cones. Even legends are praising him. Opposing coaches are calling him a phenomenon. Commentators can't believe their eyes. And fans? They're obsessed. By the start of 2024-25 season, Yamal was officially Barcelona's golden boy. First match, assist. Second match, goal. Then he scores in the Champions League, becomes the second youngest scorer ever, and then he scores in a 4-0 El Clásico win over Real Madrid. Not just that, he became the youngest player to score in the history of El Clásico. That's basically football royalty unlocked. By April, he played his 100th match for Barcelona, 100, and scored a crazy goal against Inter Milan. People were literally calling him the best player in the world. Not best young player, best player, period. And just when you think the script can't get any more Hollywood, Barcelona makes a comeback win over Real Madrid in May, and Yamal scores the goal that turns the game around. Iconic doesn't even cover it. He's also got jokes. In interviews, he's shy but cheeky. He once said his favorite subject in school was lunch. Relatable. He said he wants to be like Messi, but also wants to be himself. And you can see that. He's not copying anyone. He's writing his own story, and it's fire. And now, he's tied to Barcelona till 2031, and according to reports, his new contract might make him one of the highest paid players at the club, possibly over $45 million per year. For comparison, that's more than most A-list actors, and double what most of us will earn in a lifetime. Wild. But money aside, what makes Lamine Yamal so special is how normal he is. He still smiles like a kid, still gets nervous before big games, still cares about making his parents proud.
Bueno, de momento intento disfrutar el momento. Yo creo que soy muy joven para pensar en las otras cosas. Como dice mi madre siempre, es disfrutar el momento porque todo pasa muy rápido.
Maybe that's why people love him. He's a superstar who still feels like one of us. So yeah, Lamine Yamal is not just the future, he's the present. And he's doing it all with a grin, a dream, and a €1 billion contract in his pocket. Absolute madness. Now let's talk about his luxury lifestyle. But hold on to your seat. This is next level stuff that'll make your jaw drop. This guy hit 18 and thought, let's throw the biggest party ever. On July 13, 2025, Yamal's family rented a Lux Masia near Stiges that cost €40,000 for the week. Yes, you heard that right. That's a swanky mansion with a private pool, lush gardens, and views whispering royalty lives here. No random camera flashes, no phone selfies, just drone cameras hovering above so the moment is pure and cinematic. Even celebs like Ozuna, Badgiel, Gavi, and Lewandowski were there, all partying till 6 a.m. Imagine being 18 and your crew includes actual football legends and chart-topping musicians. To top it off, he stepped out with a €400,000 diamond chain in Barca blue and red. That's bling so heavy and flashy, yet somehow classy. It's like saying, I'm grown now, and I sparkle. By summer 2025, Yamal was officially a global teen star. He hit Iceland. Wait, that's wrong. Sicily. Fail rumors flying. Then jetted to Ibiza on a yacht with his buddy Gavi. Picture them cruising in the Med like two bros who just discovered they get to live this wild life. Then he turned up with Neymar in Rio, just casually exploring another continent. Then, bam, Marbella, sun, beach, chill. And he's doing all this while training for preseason. That means while we struggle to get off the couch, he's flying around the world, hitting workouts and still looking fresh. Back home in Barcelona, the city's culture is embracing him hard. In the Gracia neighborhood, a giant mural shows Yamal as a superhero, hands outstretched, standing strong. It's not just art, it's a vibe. Kids see him as the hero of modern Spain, a multicultural champion standing up against racism just by existing. That mural sends a message louder than any speech. We're here, we matter, and so does diversity. This kid has reached wax figure fame already. Yep, at Madame Tussauds, he's got his own statue, and it still surprises me. Imagine lining up with tourists, snapping a pic with your wax twin, and someone asks, is that the real Yamal? Branding leagues are knocking on his door. Adidas, Nike, all the big names want a piece. He's on magazine covers and billboards. But here's the kicker. He never acts like he's better than anyone. It's a humble swagger, not superstar arrogance. Despite the hype, he's still goofy and real. Viral TikTok videos show him goofing around with his buddy Gavi, joking during press conferences, even messing about during Champions League doping checks. That's right, he's in the zone and still cracking jokes. He's a teenager. He still likes games, pranks, pizza nights. His innocence is his charm, and everyone sees it. The Messi comparisons? They're everywhere. People talking about his dribbling, pace, vision, like tiki-taka wizardry. Barcelona legend Xavi said he's raw, unstoppable, but he needs to grow into a leader. And get this, Messi once held baby Yamal at a charity event. That moment was like royalty passing the torch. Messi holding Yamal. Legend, prodigy, circular moment. But Yamal isn't forgetting where he came from. His father is Moroccan, his mother from Equatorial Guinea, and he proudly rocks 3 flags on his boots: Spain, Morocco, Equatorial Guinea. He still eats local food, visits his old neighborhood, and celebrates goals with a 304 hand gesture, posting the postal code of his childhood home. This is next level grounding. Most players would lose themselves, but Yamal just stays real, stays humble, and gives back. He's quietly helping causes, giving to his community, not for clout, just because it feels right. Now what's next for this funny superstar? He's likely going to reclaim the number 10 shirt, the same mythical number worn by Messi next season. He'll haunt Real Madrid again in El Clásicos, chase more Champions League glory, and maybe one day captain Spain. Brands? Oh, they'll pay even more. He's not just trending, he's building a legacy. And if you love football and want to watch more crazy goals, insane transfers, and wild player lifestyles, don't miss our next video.